See some of the best wrestlers in the nation compete live from Las Vegas this Saturday at the U.S. Open Wrestling Championships right here on Universal Sports. We'll have the finals starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. It's packed field on both the men's and women's slates as the athletes compete for a prize spot on the U.S. World Team. And joining us now is the 2014 World Champion Adeline Gray to talk about the U.S. Open this weekend. And Adeline, you're going to Vegas to compete, but it's a tournament that you really don't need to be at, so why go?
So for our tournaments, we have our World Team Trials that we sit out in a couple of weeks, and that's our official World Team spot. The Nationals seats us for that event. So what that means is that I technically already have qualified for the World Team Trials because I'm a returning World Team member. But if I win the National, we get a sit-out spot at the World Team Trial, which is huge. It means you have to wrestle the best 2 out of 3 of the winner of the mini tournament at the World Team Trials. So I really am looking at securing my spot on the national team and making it a little bit easier down the road. Yeah,
so it's a calculated decision that you're making based on where things are at currently in the season. The United World Wrestling made some changes. I mean, wrestling was almost not even on the Olympic docket 2 years ago.
Yes.
And then they came in and they made the changes that they made. One of them was to weight classes. Did that have any effect on you mentally mostly?
I think more of just the fact of the matter was my weight class was an Olympic weight class. Women's wrestling only had 4 spots when we had 14 men, and they bumped up the women's division. So we now contest 6 weights at the Olympics, and that made it so no matter what weight division I go, it's an Olympic weight class. I could go the weight that I went in 2012, which was 63 kilos, or I could wrestle the weight class that I have my world titles at, which is 67 or 69 kilos, or the weight class that I'm at currently, which is 75 kilos. So I opened up to a lot more opportunities for me, and I'm really excited just to have that option to win an Olympic gold medal.
Let's talk about your health a little bit. The last few years, it's been a little bit of a struggle for you. So heading into the U.S. Open this year, how you doing? Where are you at?
I feel great. This is the best I've felt. We've really sat down with our coaches. You know, my coach is an Iowa guy, NCAA champion from Iowa, Terry Steiner, and he just loves the grind. And anyone who knows wrestling understands that wrestlers love to push and push, and just to see if you can break people and then build them back up. And that is kind of just the mentality with wrestling. We've kind of taken back that to a little bit more mature attitude and said, okay, we're going to see where I'm going to be able to contest best. And really just picked out the tournaments that were right for me this year, and I feel awesome. I woke up this morning just feeling strong and powerful, and I'm excited to show that on the mat coming up in a couple days.
Now, you've been on a world podium the last 4 years. Of those 4, 2 of them are gold. You're clearly the world #1. What kind of pressure does that put on you going into this year, an Olympic year?
You know, I'm really excited about the opportunity to stand up on that podium and to hear my national anthem played one more time is such an amazing feeling. And to be able to have an opportunity to do that again is just precious. And so I'm really believe that you put pressure on yourself. And I know there's some people who kind of expect you to win or expect you to do certain things, but I'm excited about it. I'm excited about going in there and just taking over my turf and really just having, creating a legacy at this weight class. The USA hasn't held this spot in a few years, and I'm excited to be that person.
You brought a little hardware with you. You have plenty, but you picked this one for us. Tell me about the medal.
So this is from the Mongolian National Championships, and so this was just kind of a symbol of what some other countries do for their nationals. They bring another foreign competition and have us come and compete. So I won the Mongolian National Championships a couple years ago, and so that is actually my last nationals that I won. So this one, I'll have to win a U.S. title in a couple days. So
that's awesome.
Pretty exciting.
Well, congratulations on that, and congratulations on everything. Good luck in Vegas. Good luck heading for the trials, and thank you so much for coming and joining us here today.
Thank you for having me. This is wonderful.
Great to have you. Great to have you. That is going to do it for this week, but be sure to come back next Thursday at the same time and see how Adeline and the rest of the U.S. squad fared in Las Vegas. Plus, we'll wrap up the 4 days of Dunkirk and the Rugby Sevens tourney in Glasgow. Until then, here is our parting shot.